Checks complete. We're ready. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Understood, copy that.
Yeah, rightio. Alright, I think I'm up and running now. You guys got me on there? Alright, one stop. We don't have to worry about rain. Fuel. I'll just leave it there. Screw it.
Launch. Copy
Oh,
that.
Jesus. Nobody loves you. Told you that before. Probably just going to be about survival in a way. I reckon there's someone who's probably going to try to dive or something. Shit. What the fuck was that? Everyone's... Yep, okay. And I'm not the only one. What the hell is that? How do you spin out on the formation lap? Really? I didn't even... Oh, Jesus. Alright. So I'm probably going to be starting on Stone Cold tyres, so this is real fun. Oh well. Everyone wants in, you can bugger off, go get yourselves a drink, come back. We'll be sitting here for a bit. Yeah, shitty, twiddle your fucking fingers. Anyone just be able to let me know as well, can you actually hear me on the stream? Like, have I got this shit set up right? I think I have, like I normally do, but if you could just give us a heads up, let me know, that'd be cool. Finally, is everybody. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Hopefully the mic's connected so you can all hear me in a live reaction if anything happens. I'll try and not swear too much this time, but no promises. Alright, enjoy the race guys. Let's go get into it. Jesus, what the? What the hell happened there? I didn't even realise. Holy crap, what the? Jesus Christ, oh, there's more carnage. Someone else is almost dead. What the freak happened right there? The Brawn literally just come flying through the screen. I've never seen anything like that. Holy crap, so that start hasn't exactly gone to plan. We're back down in P12 with a little bit of damage, so that's even more helpful. Self-inflicted when I shifted back up the first time I made contact with that Brawn. What are you guys doing? Fuck, what am I doing? Probably gave my teammate a heart attack just then. Alright, let's try to calm down, take a breath. Still people dying behind us. Jesus, alright, breathe man. Chaotic opening lap, but we are still alive. I'll try and follow John through, he's normally got some reasonable pace. Maybe I'll just sit behind him, that way he can cop any shit if it comes up. Oh, you can definitely feel the heavy fuel. This thing not wanting to turn. We get the run on our Finnish compatriot. Oh, I get moved under a very awkward spot. Not the way I would like to make that. If I held us both up there a little bit, that's not ideal. The front locking is real. Change that. Really don't think you can run side by side through there, guys. They didn't end too well for a Brawn and a Red Bull last lap. I'm still in shock over that start, to be honest. What the actual happened there? That was like the most chaotic thing I've ever seen. There's like two Brawns that just flying through my screen. Gave me a bloody heart attack. CZ Footy with the fastest lap. Probably running up there in second or third, no doubt. Try and get up to those guys. They've got a bit of work to do. And that's not going to help our cause. Nor is this a little bit of front wing damage. That's a hypertoaster in the wall. Toaster, toaster, whatever you call him. I'm hopeless with pronunciation, so don't hurt me. Well, that's one spot gained up in the ninth. We are back in the points. I'm wondering if I do try and change this front wing in the pit stops, or whether I do just try and run the race with it. Oh my god, that's a fucking stupid 3 seconds. I screwed up. Now, he's got to run on me. Is he going to send it, leaving a little bit of room? Wasn't sure whether he was going to go for it then. It was kind of a half-assed dive. Wasn't really sure whether to leave the room or not. Decided to in the end. No, my luck, there would have been an accident otherwise. Come on, round the corner. One thing you definitely notice about these cars is the bloody lack of traction. There is none. Well, that's not quite the start of the race I was hoping for. Guess that's what happens when you don't qualify right at the front. Oh, that's someone in the wall. That's a Ferrari. Jesus Christ. Holy crap. That was like lagging everywhere. I didn't know if he was going to come across right in front of me, and then that'd be me done. Looks like realistically we'll probably be aiming for a top 5, and that's probably a bit of a stretch on its own, unless we maybe end up with a safety car or something. If many people have some more accidents like that, then I think we definitely might get one. That's not quite right. Oh, he's gone in the wall. Just as I say that, about 10 seconds later, the man behind me goes and throws it in the wall. Is that a commentator's curse in itself? I don't know, Josh retired, he's obviously binned it somewhere, so we're already down to 17 runners. Both legs ahead, someone in the pits, that was probably Josh who retired in the pits. Crossy with the fastest lap of the race behind us. Not too shabby. Try and dispose of this Brawn where we can. Seem to be pretty equal on pace. I definitely think I'd be faster if I didn't have this little bit of damage. Of course, no DRS in these cars, so we can't really wait and use that to our advantage. We do kind of have to get the move done, and it's a bit more difficult than what it normally would be, so yeah, Jesus, that was close. We're going to have to think about this. Whilst trying to think about not rear-end the man, because we nearly did exactly that. He defends to the inside a little bit. No. Try for the over and under. Traction. That's not there. Alright, so we're stuck behind him for a little bit longer. Kind of getting annoying now. I want to get a move on, but the pace difference is not that big, so I can't exactly streak away even when I do get the move done, if I get the move done. Might try it into turn 1 if we can in the slipstream. Come on man, help me out. Pulled a little fakie and got it done. Alright, now let's see with some cleaning what we really can do. So we're really not pulling away. Gap's half a second. It's just a case right here of if we start the battle we're going to slow each other up, but the problem is both of us want to be leading. We don't want to be behind the other, so this might be a little bit awkward if we're not careful. I'm trying to pick up the pace a little bit though, just to see if we can catch up to these fellas in front of us. This front wing damage is really not helping. Starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm now. I'm starting to understand what this car can do. Chucky is retired. I think he's actually in front of us. That's him there, isn't it? Where's that? There's a Red Bull. He's out, so that promotes us up to P7. So his race is done. See, the one thing I always notice in league racing is some of these guys need to calm down. Like, there's the old saying which I learnt quite a while ago. You can't win the race on the first lap, but you can sure as hell throw it away. I think some people need to realise that. Fastest lap of the race, so seem to have some solid pace actually, despite having a little bit of front wing damage, which is not helping and not very nice at all. Just starting to break away from the Brawn, and I believe Red Bull behind us. So just trying to find where are the leaders. So they're coming out of the hairpin. Then there's this next group, which consists of a couple of our teammates and a Brawn. And I think there might be a Ferrari mixed in there, but I'm not too sure. I didn't catch a proper glimpse. Crossy trying to make the move for P8. See up the top left the names swapping around. Looks like we got a scrap going on up here. I think that might have just been the two Brawns that swapped positions. Maybe a mistake from Crack or Jack, maybe. Crossy still can't pass the Brawn. It's taking a bit of pressure from behind, so we've caught up to the train for effective P3. Hopefully old mate Jackie Boy doesn't make this too hard for us. I think saying that he's entitled to fight if he wants, and we'll sure as hell try and give him a fight. There's a bit of a track extend from him there. He's trying to make the move on our teammate Scarsouls. The horsepower of the McLaren looking after us very nicely there. Round the outside, there we go. That's P6 now. Try and make a move on our teammate. Is next. Oh crap, we didn't do that. Right. It's a mistake. Might leave us vulnerable. One thing I've definitely noticed, I have driven all the classic cars in this game at least probably 1 or 2 times. The Brawn is very, very good on the brakes. Definitely better than what the McLaren is. At least that was the feel when I played the game when I first got it, but that was obviously a long time ago. A lot of updates come out since then, so things could be a lot different. Outbrakes himself a little bit there. You can see him running wide in the left-hand mirror. Been a bit of a scruffy lap this, so just need to get back into a little bit of a rhythm now. We'll clear our teammate in all due course of time. There's a weird reference, but we're going to live with it either way. That was a blatant warning. That's pretty stupid from my end. Crossing another fastest lap of the race. And it's actually Plebs as kind of the cork in the bottle here for P3, which is kind of unusual. The pole man, not just by a tiny margin either, by basically half a second. That's a Brawn in the wall. Scarsouls is going to try and make a move. We're going to try and capitalise on this if we can to potentially get double overtake, but we get bucket loads of wheel spin. That's not going to help us. These two are going to fight. Are they going to go side by side? Prepare to take evasive action? No, that's not necessary. Oh god, tap the back of our teammate slightly. Here comes Cracker Jacks behind us. We're going to make sure we don't leave the door open on the inside. There's a close couple of corners there, not going to lie. I mean, this is good racing though, when people that you're racing against do tend to, quote, I guess, use their brain. It is actually real good fun to do and be a part of. The main reason why I got into it, really. Try and make a move on these two if we can, because definitely feel like we're being held up just a little bit. The car felt pretty good in the cleaner air, but once we go back in the dirty air, just when we've slowed up ever so slightly. Console looking okay, apart from the engine. That's quite hot. Can you pull that down? Cracker Jack's dropped off. Barely. This is like a little train here for was 5-car train, and it's going to be interesting crossing now up into P7. That looks like. Yellow flag, is someone in the wall? No, they've just retired in the pits again, it looks like. I notice that's a common thing that people do, and it does tend to bring out the safety car, so quite interesting to see that, but oh boy, hang on to it. I think there's going to be a dive from that Brawn coming on any second. Plebs defence to the inside. disconnected car. Plevs runs deep though. And the Brawn gets back under him. Crackerjack now back up into P7, so there's a bit of a scrap going on between himself and Crossy. I really do want to get a move on here, but this is really a bit awkward because I feel like something's going to happen and I kind of want to back off a little bit, but at the same time I want to get a move on because the leaders are getting away, as well as what I believe is our championship rival. Well, I shouldn't really say rival, I mean it's only been 2 races, but, you know, the man that we are tied leading the standings with, we'll say that. See if there's any team orders here at McLaren. Plevs doesn't really seem to try and defend that hard. I thought about trying to go around the outside there, but I felt like Scar might have just drifted out wide a little bit, so I decided to pull out of that. Hopefully we can try and make a move on our teammate. I really want to get a move on right now. But again, just a little loss of traction, trying to get the power down so I can be close enough to go for a dive. He's still there, so fair play to him. Side by side now between the teammates. And we gain the position, and we also gain another 3 seconds, which puts us up to 6 seconds worth of penalties now, I believe, so it's not quite, it's not real good. It's not going to help us a lot, but we've got the move done anyway. Self-inflicted penalty again, just too eager on track limits, so that's my own fault. I'm contemplating an undercut, not going to lie, because Tyler is basically non-existent. To maybe clear these guys. Don't think I'll worry about a front wing change, I probably wouldn't fix it anyway. And as far as I can tell, the pit stops take forever. I think we'll do opposite what our teammate does. If he goes around, I'm going to pull in. Right. Anyone got anything they'd like to say in live chat or something? Since I can take a break now and breathe for a minute. Bloody hell. Okay, chaotic opening stint that was. Alright, let's get back into it. Gonna have to try and nail an out lap. Try and overcut these guys. Clean air for the most part. So that helps us out. I feel like this outlap has been pretty good. Be interesting to see when those other two do pit and where we come out in relation to them as well. I feel like I've put in a decent outlap. Really pushing. That's an exceeding track limits warning again. I think that's these guys in the pits. Looks like we might just jump them. She's going to be tight. Looks like we've just done so, and Crossy has actually jumped Plevs as well. So Plevs, a big loser out of these last 2 laps, was ahead of us and battling for 3rd. And now I think he's down an effective P5 or P6, so he won't be too happy with that. So we're back in the top 5 now, which is kind of where I hope to be. We have to get a little bit of a move on now, if we can. There's Useless Cat just up the road, who is the man that we are tied with the championship lead with. 4. That didn't come out right at all, don't hurt me. Here comes Crossy, who's in a 2003 Williams, oddly enough. I think he joined after quali had started, so he just got randomly put in a randomly selected car, and that's obviously what it is. There's Scarsouls, there's the Brawn that we were fighting. Looks like he's going to maintain P3. We are going to jump our teammate though, or our other teammate, to get up into P4. Yellow flag momentarily, something happened. Doesn't look it, so Sideshow must have put in a pretty decent couple of laps, because he's, if anything, actually extended the margin between us two. So we got a little bit of work to do right now, lads, so we'll set off after this fella and see if we can grab ourselves a unlikely podium, especially considering what happened at the start of the race. Hope everyone's well as well, obviously, on this beautiful Saturday morning. Here comes Crossy, and that lightning quick Williams just soars up the inside. Nothing we can do there. I mean, what am I supposed to do against that? That thing's a bullet in a straight line. We'll get a bit of slipstream, and 12.9, so Crossy is on the move. Kind of a little bit annoyed at the moment, because we definitely seem quicker through the corners, but the man has just got leaps and bounds more straight line speed than what we do, so we've really got nothing to fight with. It's like being in a McLaren Honda at the moment. I'm not going to relate to the old GP2 rant that Fernando Alonso gave, but anyway, hopefully Crossy might be able to maybe drag us up to this Brawn a little bit, and we can make a move on him and get P4 back. Try and get a little bit of slipstream off him here. Definitely might help us out. He'll be catching that Brawn at a rapid rate of knots coming down this back straight. Look at that! Hey, how... Oh my god, by the way. We're stuck on the rev limiter, and that man is just driving away from us like nothing happened. That's contact with the wall, which is not helpful because that's more damage. So that's going to make this thing even more awkward to drive. Oh boy. Me and Crossy both nearly lost it there. That would have been pretty funny. Tandem spins. We've definitely caught this Brawn up a bit though. Hopefully Crossy might be able to go for the move. Maybe hold them both up, and we might be able to sneak through to potentially get a podium. But we'd really have to find some more pace, because what am I supposed to... Look how far that man just drives off into the distance. Look at that. How are we supposed to fight against that? Unreal. Look at the speed that damn thing has. He's going to make a move into turn 1. Certainly don't expect that Brawn to give him an easy time. We're trying to make the move now. Probably going to get out dragged, and we do. Even on a short run like that. Oh god. Even on a short little straight like that, we still couldn't get the move done. Even though he was way wide, we had a real good run, and he still just powered back past. That's depressing. Now I do know how Fernando Alonso feels.
last lap was a 1:13.0. They have a time penalty of 24.0.
Jesus, 24 seconds worth of penalties, Crossy. What are you doing, boy? I thought my race was a bit average. 24 seconds. Jeez. I wonder if Crossy's got some damage, because he's really not as quick as what he was 3 laps ago. You can't try to get a run on him to pass him, because then this happens. Come on, Crossy, I need you to get closer. Otherwise we're going to have to try and pass him somehow. He's a bit closer to that Braun than what he has been. Hopefully maybe this time he can make a move. No, he's too far back. Kind of getting annoying. I feel like I could maybe have a crack at the Braun, but just with this Williams in the way I can't do anything. Crossy with a 12.8. What the frick? And that's another 3 seconds. Bloody oath. Yes, Seb, indeed. Isn't that right, Mackenzie? Starting to struggle a little bit now. That bit of front wing damage is starting to be a real pain in the ass. 10 to go. Oh, he's having a look. Will they be going to turn 1 again? Oh no, what's going on there? Oh, is he being disqualified? I wonder if he's being disqualified for too many penalties. Oh my god, he has to. Rip, that's very unfortunate. Alright, so that does effectively give us our P4 back. Now let's get an update on this guy ahead.
The time last lap was a 1:12.8. We're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. They have a time penalty of 15.0.
So we can effectively still beat this guy on penalties. He's got 6 seconds more than we do, so as long as we can stay within 6 seconds and not get any more ourselves, we should be right to maybe grab a podium. Certainly seems to have some good pace though, so it's not going to be easy. pretty good start to the lap. Yeah, too easy. Shout out to you, man, in the chat. Appreciate you coming along. Ugh, bloody Nora. I thought that was going to be warning then. Got away with that. Is this going to be a fastest lap? Probably not. Oh, yep, never mind. Well, if I can get that extra point, that'll salvage something from what's been a fairly average race. Through no fault of our own, really. I mean, the second time we hit the wall, that was completely my fault. Bloody hell. I'm worn out. Oh, we almost hit the wall. Gotta run. Do we go for a dive? No, too risky. Not really an overtaking spot. Logan was disqualified. There's a lot of people getting disqualified, I've noticed, in these last few laps. The two cars battling pretty severely up there. Surely that can be the two leaders. Because if it is, we could be in with a chance to win the race, going side by side. Don't get too confident though. Little mistakes like that creep in. Might have been a little tap on the back of the Brawn, sorry about that. A little bit too deep into the middle of the corner. I think that's the two leaders. This is a fight for the win. Holy crap, how are we effectively back in this? So I think I started P5 with what honestly felt like no pace. And now all of a sudden, after a shocking start, where I'm back down outside the top 10, 30 laps later I'm in the fight for the lead. What is this race? This has been chaotic. We can still beat the Brawn on the basis of penalties, I know that much. I don't know about the two leaders. If something could happen any minute. Yeah, Jesus, nearly something happened to us nearly right there. Alright, 3 to go. There's his footy. Seems like he might be struggling just a little bit at the back end of this race. Same for Useless Cat as well. Who is our championship rival, so to speak. He's tied at the top of the standings with us, I believe. He goes for a big boy yeet up the inside. Gets the job done. Footy's in the grass and he's in the wall. I don't know what he was thinking there. That was never really going to work. So we're up into the podium spots. Line runs a little bit wide. Try and make the move if we can. We've got a decent run. Better on the brakes. Around we go. Just up into P2. So the two guys tied at the top of the championship are now first and second effectively in this race. How has this happened? I don't know. I don't think you're going to get around the outside there, buddy. Too wide into that corner does not work. If you're on the inside, then there, you'll be right. Right. 2 to go. I think Useless Cat, he was the one who absolutely handed our backside to us at the season opener with a victory. It was about 50 seconds between the two of us. Or something very similar to that at least. Actually, let's just get an update real quick.
The time last lap was a 1:13.7. You're falling back by 1/10 a lap. They have a time penalty of 6.0.
Ah, so he's only got 6, we've got 9. So we're going to have to try and beat him on track, it looks like. Maybe hope for a mistake. Definitely doesn't look like it's going to happen though. Got some solid pace in that Ferrari and just praying for a mistake or something right now. It's really all we can hope for if we want to win this Canadian Grand Prix. We have to push like a bat out of hell on this final lap to try and do something. It's a pretty good way to start the final lap. Not able to do anything. I could have gone for a dive into the hairpin, but I didn't feel like it was worth it. side by side into the final chicane. This isn't going to work, is it? Round the outside, take the lead, that's how you do it. We're going to cross the line in first, but I don't think we're going to keep the lead. No, we don't. Useless Cat gets it on the basis of penalties. So congrats to him, but still, after everything that happened at the start, I will take a P2 finish. CSZ Footy comes home in P4, Scarsoul's home in P5, Crackerjack P6, nope, 7th Plebs gets P6 on the basis of penalties, and John jumps up to P5 after effectively finishing down in 8th or something, I think. So it just shows how much penalties can play a part in this series. But after that very, very chaotic start to the race, I will definitely take a P2 finish. Useless Cat is going to extend the championship lead ever so slightly by about 6 points, I think, being we get the fastest lap as well. So, bit annoyed, but at the same time, we were outside the top 10 by the end of lap 1, so to come back through to finish P2, I'll definitely take that, and pretty happy, pretty good race. Alright, so the Ferrari takes home the win. We win the race on track though, so I guess we can have a little bit of bragging rights in that aspect. Real neat move in the final chicane as well. I really was just going to risk it for the chocolate, biscuit rather, and just see if we could get the move done. He might have known about the penalty situation as well and just decided to let us go. Either way, we win the race on track, so as I said, we get some bragging rights there, but well done to the Ferrari driver, gets the win. He now officially does lead the Drivers' Championship. I think gap will be 6 points if my math is correct over us. I'm not sure what it'll be regards to everybody else. Look at the time penalties though that everybody's got. 6 seconds for the winner, 9 seconds for us, 15 seconds I think that was for like the next 3 cars behind us. Yeah, John only had 6 seconds, 18 seconds for Scarsouls. Jesus, quite a lot of penalties for quite a few drivers, but thanks for everybody for coming along and watching me. Hopefully I wasn't too crap, definitely not my best driving, but anyway, takes a bit to get used to in these classic cars, but hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you Tuesday night for the Pacific Series once again. So I'll see you guys there. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.